day 17 of Lent Below the Line. Feels pretty flat at the moment. Friday night was the end of the Live Below the Line week in Durham, and Varsities was an after party. So I went along to celebrate with everyone else, so another sober night out, and then got up the next morning, carried on weighing everything out, and not putting seasoning on things, and ignoring cravings for cheese just like before. It's a bit weird to go to a party to celebrate the end of something, when you're not even halfway through. But I still managed to have a good time without food and alcohol. It is possible. There was an article on the BBC website a couple of days ago about the $1 a day poverty line. There's a link below if you want to go and read the article before I talk about it. Pause now. One of the things that struck me in that article was the statement that people spend about 40 pence a day on things other than food. That probably sounds crazy. If you've only got £1 a day to live on, why wouldn't food be your priority? But I can understand it actually. Like I said in my last video, it's actually really depressing living on £1 a day and having to think about every penny you're spending on food. You need some distractions. The main non-food items that people living at or below the poverty line are spending money on are alcohol, smoking, festivals. This is according to the news report mentioned in that article. Lucy, one of the other Action Aiders, managed to spend just over 40 pence on food yesterday, so she could pre-drink with some really cheap cider before the after party. If I'd had to pay to go to the after party, I would have tried to save up to do it. It's the same principle, although it's obviously quite different in practice. The same report says that people are choosing to buy more expensive calories, which I am definitely doing that too. I could eat just plain porridge made with water, but I'm choosing to use some milk and put sugar on it instead. I haven't been counting calories, but my friend who's also doing Lent Below the Line worked out that she's getting about 1200 calories a day. I could definitely afford more calories than that, but I'm choosing not to. I'd rather spend some of my money on luxury foods to make living on £1 a day more bearable. So it's not crazy that people living below the poverty line are choosing to sacrifice calories for luxuries. It's the way to cope with it. And as always, if you want to donate to Malaria No More UK to support some of the world's poorest people, there's a link in the description below. Thank you.